to start, just to see what you like about the team so far. You've seen a few practices, obviously. What areas do you think you guys are good in? Is there anything that concerns you at all at the start of the year?
No, you know what, to be honest with you, I've been pretty happy with, the way practices have going. We haven't had very many. So it was good to get out there and just kind of see what we had. The whole entire game, we kind of changed lines up, changed PPs, didn't really have anything set. Just kind of wanted to see what we had as a group. See if there's anyone that had a little bit of chemistry together and that. So we really truly just looked at this as an exhibition game to kind of see what we have moving forward into next week's practice.
And obviously for Savannah first, being your captain, obviously a lot of times they say the team gets kind of the personality from the captain. If that's the case, what would they kind of get from having her this year? I know she was there last year too, but
she's just that kind of steady Eddie kind of defenseman, but also that type of personality as well. She just kind of keeps things calm. Doesn't get overly excited, and she keeps her teammates accountable in that, but also at the same time she's that kid that anyone can go up to and talk to. She just kind of keeps things level-headed for us.
And as far as the defensive side, you guys have kind of built a tradition now of having some pretty good defensemen in this program. Ambrose and Fass, and now her and Shelton, and the freshman Mitchell looked pretty good today. What have you thought of the job you guys have been able to do getting good defensemen to come here? Yeah,
I think that's probably one of the big reasons why we've started to become a pretty solid team year after year, is because the type of the type of defenseman that we've actually had come through our program. It's pretty good that you're able to get the pucks up ice to your forwards, but also those D can kind of contribute to the offense from the back end there. So we've been fortunate to have a few of those defensemen come through our program, and hopefully there's more to come from there too.
And I've noticed just from being around the team, obviously Savannah and Shea seem like they're pretty good friends, and how does that help when your goalie and your defensive captain are really close off the ice too, because they have to have a good relationship during the games as well?
Yeah, we have a big senior class in that, so that whole class is pretty close. So a lot of the times, like, your leadership's not just from your captains and your assistants; it stems from your seniors as well and your older kids. And they're just a great group of individuals, to be honest with you. They're all in it together, and that they understand the way that we want to play. They push each other in practice. They're just a really good, fun group to be around.
And the other thing I thought of the other day was that your seniors also have the advantage of knowing what it's like to be playing a season as a defending national champion, because they did that as freshmen, even though they weren't on the team the year before. But is that something that can be beneficial, that they kind of saw how teams came against you guys in 2014?
Yeah, no question. Obviously, it's difficult to win a national championship, but then even the season afterwards, kind of making sure you don't kind of have that national championship hangover and stuff, because every team's kind of gunning for you. So, like I said, they're a pretty level-headed group. I think they have our team pretty level-headed right now. We'll see how we stack up next week once we play a pretty good Northeastern team in that, and so hopefully we can continue to just keep going the way that we've been going in practice and everything.
I guess to start, I was going to say, obviously I know you were co-captain with Kaylee last year. What's it like this year to kind of be on your own with that role? Like, everything is maybe a little different for you than a year ago at this time?
I think last year, me and Merce worked really well together, and I think it helped me to learn a lot going into this year. And this year, I got great assistant captains with me, so I think it's pretty much like a group effort, and I think it'll go really well.
What are some things you kind of observed, like from just doing it last year with Kaylee, that you can use, yourself? Like, anything you saw her do that you can kind of...
Well, there's a lot to take from Merce. She's unreal hockey player, which obviously speaks for itself, but her leadership abilities are really, really strong too. And there was a lot to take from her, and just to hopefully move into this one.
This guy's about, obviously the defensive side of the ice too. What do you like about the unit you guys have this year? Obviously in today's game, I saw some of the freshmen were pretty impressed, especially number 4. She looked like she's composed. What do you like about your group?
Yeah, I think our D unit is really good. I think we're pretty solid, and I think personality-wise we all get along really well, which is good. I think we're all pretty similar, and we are the 2 freshmen I think have jumped right in, and they've done really well and stuck with us. So I think it's been really good, and excited for the season.
And I was curious too, yourself, like when you came up, you had obviously Aaron and Renata here.
Yeah.
Do you kind of see yourself maybe in that role now yourself with some of the younger players, that they're, what things you probably watch them do, they're watching you now do?
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to hope. I know when I came in, I started with Ambrose, and then I ended up playing with Renata, and both of those girls were just unreal people to look up to, and I was really honored to get to play with them, and I think that they definitely had some big shoes to fill. So, but I think I mean that'd be awesome if they young girls get to look up to me. That would be awesome.
Well, I think that's good, but too, obviously, I know like just from observing, you know, that you and Shea are really good friends. How does it help when you got to work with her during games too? That you guys get along so well off the ice too? Is that,
Oh yeah, Shea's definitely one of my best friends.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good. And I think through 4 years, I think we really know whether Shea's coming out to get the puck or whatever. I think we just go well and work well together.
The other thing I was going to ask you about was obviously your class is the only one that's ever had the experience of playing a season as a defending national champion.
Yep.
Are there things you can learn from your freshman year that help you this year because you're back in that position again now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think when we came in as freshmen, it was very a lot to take in. It's no matter what, coming in as a freshman, it's a lot, and you're nervous no matter what, and then coming as a freshman to have the national championship target on your back, I think that is a lot too. And I think going into our senior year, we've been through it once before, and then this year we were a part of the team that won. So I think there's a lot to learn from and a lot we can use to move forward.
I guess I was going to start by asking you a little about the defensive side of the ice. What do you like so far from what you've seen of your unit back there?
It's nice. We got a lot of returning girls back that were a core group last year, and I think our freshmen, are really good too. They're willing to learn. They're adapting to our systems really well, and they're willing to do anything in the D zone and all over the ice. So it's going to be a good group.
And as a goal, you've got to like with the all-league team, the two defensemen are Clarkson players. I think that's a good sign for you that you're going to get some support.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely is a nice thing that they get recognition because they're two fantastic players.
I was going to ask you a little bit too. Obviously, I've noticed over the years, you and Savannah get along really well together. How does it help when you can get along that well with the defensive captain of the team and you're the goalie? I mean, just off the ice, does that carry over on the ice too?
Oh, definitely. It's really nice because we can joke around. Like, if I see something, I can say it without having to worry about anything. If she sees something, she can say something. It's we just have really good communication, and it's just fun being able to kind of joke around sometimes, lighten the mood.
Oh, yeah. Is there too, if you let in a tough goal, if she's out there, can kind of say something to kind of make you feel better, kind of thing too?
Yeah, we don't really say anything, but we kind of just give each other a look, and we both know okay, we need to pick it up, or we just have kind of that little bit of communication that we don't need to say anything. We just do it by looks.
I was curious too. I was asking her about this season. One thing I thought was interesting was you guys have already gone through a season as a defending national champion, even though you weren't on the team the year before. How will that help you though? That you know what that's like to go through a year where everybody kind of gears up for your game and stuff.
I think it's definitely helpful. As a freshman in 2014, coming in after they just won, everyone was gunning for us, and it was a lot of fun to play in. Being able to be in those high intensity situations all the time, it's fun as a goalie to play in. So I'm looking forward to that again this year, and definitely working our way back there.
It's hard to believe too, by the way, that you guys are already seniors. Is that kind of a strange feeling to think about too?
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. We don't really know where the 4 years have gone. It's just every year has gone quicker. So just trying to make the most of this last year and bring another one back to Potsdam.
Oh yeah, good job.
You need to talk to
Woo!